Aloha! This is Lesson 3 of A Course in Miracles with Hope Johnson. I do not understand anything I see in this room, on this street, from this window, in this place. I do not understand anything I see. Apply this idea in the same way as the previous ones, without making distinctions of any kind. Whatever you see becomes a proper subject for applying the idea. Be sure that you do not question the suitability of anything for application of the idea. These are not exercises in judgment. Anything is suitable if you see it. Some of the things you see may have emotionally charged meaning for you. Try to lay such feelings aside and merely use these things exactly as you would anything else. The point of the exercises is to help you clear your mind of all past associations, to see things exactly as they appear to you now, and to realize how little you really understand about them. It is therefore essential that you keep an open mind, unhampered by judgment, in selecting the things to which the idea for the day is to be applied. For this purpose, one thing is like another, equally suitable, and therefore equally useful. I really appreciate this theme of one, keeping an open mind that's free of judgment. Just this kind of practice of 1 minute that's still at 1 minute in the AM and 1 minute in the PM. But it's applying this thought, this loving concept. I do not understand anything I see, to everything in an equal way, not trying to get a particular result, not trying to achieve any kind of particular outcome, but applying it. And if you haven't seen it already, you'll notice that when you bring your thoughts, your upset thoughts, your anger, your judgment, your worry, your fear, over to a thought like, I do not understand anything I see, you get relief. You're released from the concepts that you laid on the world. And in that release, that's a healing. Relaxation is key. It's like a leisurely way with everything. Right? And eventually, if you're drawn to this practice, the Course in Miracles, you're going to know that you don't understand anything you see unless seeing it is bringing you great joy. Basically, you've brought the joy to it. You bring all the joy.
Just like you're applying all the concepts.
Applying all the concepts, yeah. Bringing all of the meaningless concepts, and a meaningless concept is anything that feels troublesome to you, to the truth, that you don't know what it means, like you're not understanding it, then that the judgment that you've been listening to just gets corrected in your mind, and you can see that it has no meaning and be released from it. So in the early stages, like if people are just starting A Course in Miracles, they might not see the relief right away, but just keep on doing the lessons, and eventually you see, wow, I am actually loved so deeply, so dearly by God that I don't need anything here. I don't need to make anything of it. All there is for me to do to show to receive God's love is to show His love to His Son, which is everyone.
Basically, these lessons are to cleanse the false concepts that we make about everything.
Yes, that's right. Because looking at things, whether they're a benefit or a threat, making them personal and seeing them like, that statue is for making this place look zen. It's like, that's not what anything is for. This fork is for eating a salad. Not really what anything is for. And you start to see the God, and it helps you to see by applying this concept and, starting with just 1 minute in the, waking hours and before you go to sleep at night. 1 minute twice a day to start out with, just, so there's not irritation. For someone who's been practicing A Course in Miracles for a while, and they go, okay, I'm going to go back and do that lesson. They might feel inspired to apply that all day long.
Basically, praying all day long.
Praying all day long. Well, you could say you are praying all day long.
Mm-hmm.
You're always in prayer.
Right.
It's just like, which God are you praying for? The make-believe one, or the one you made, or the one who created you? Let's say it like that.
So basically, you're applying belief to thoughts that aren't true, and that's creating false concepts.
That's right. So that's what would be called miscreating. So a concept arises, thoughts just kind of like, I like to say, drip down like saliva in your mind. They just like, they pop up or drip down or come across, or however you want to say it.
And you don't have to believe them.
You don't have to believe them. That's
so
right.
The believing of them is creating the miscreation.
Yes. And, one thing I would say about that, you don't have to believe them is a little bit simplified, because when you do believe them, you need help.
Mm-hmm.
You have made yourself separate when you do believe them. And so then you need help from what you think is outside of yourself. Right. So, when you believe them, if you have an upset feeling, that's how you know you've believed the
That's
thoughts.
the fruit.
Yes. Right.
You know it by the fruit.
That's right. That's a really good way to put it.
Yeah.
You've heard that saying, by their fruits ye shall know them. Right?
Oh,
If it's bearing a bitter fruit, if it's a bitter fruit, the feeling is a bitter feeling, then you know that you've been listening to the wrong guide, basically.
Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire.
Okay, here's the quote. Say it again.
Every tree that does not bear good fruit is cut down and thrown into the fire.
Beautiful.
It's Matthew
Yes.
in the Bible.
Yes. I love it.
I love it.
Hooray. Have a beautiful day.